Hells Angels are widely operated across several countries, but in some states their activities are way more fierce and destructive. One of these is the Hells Angels group, operating in Sonoma County. 3 members of this notorious motorcycle gang, known for its iconic logo and violent reputation, have been brought to justice through an exhaustive 8-year investigation. The convictions have highlighted the abhorrent inner workings of the club and its willingness to resort to violence to protect its interests. Let's unfold the story and take a look at what these people did that made them end up in prison for their entire lives. But before getting into it, we have to have a detailed look at how Hells Angels and especially its Sonoma County group works. Let's get into it. The Sonoma County Hells Angels. The Sonoma County Hells Angels Motorcycle Club, founded in 1972, was apparently a motorcycle enthusiast group formed in the name of brotherhood and unity. Most of their income was generated through selling merchandise bearing its symbol. They would even engage in philanthropic efforts, such as toy drives for children. However, beneath this facade of community involvement lay a dark stream of crime and violence. Far from just a motorcycle club, the HASC was a criminal enterprise engaging in a range of illegal activities. Their dark patch started somewhere after 5 to 6 years of its formation as gangsters started to find solace in this club. Since then, their dark activities never seemed to stop, and it kept getting darker and darker. Murder in the name of racketeering. A series of convictions have linked several key members of the Hells Angels to a chilling pattern of murder and conspiracy. The U.S. Department of Justice indicted 11 members of the club in 2017 on charges of conspiracy involving murder. The allegations furthermore included drug trafficking, assault, robbery, extortion, illegal firearm possession, and obstruction of justice. Among those indicted were Jonathan Nelson, John, Russell Taylor Ott, Rusty, and Brian Wayne Went. The central murder that brought these members to the forefront was that of Joel Silva. Silva was an internal member who deemed to be creating problems for the club. The federal prosecutors revealed a sinister plot that unfolded on July 15, 2014, in Fresno. Nelson allegedly orchestrated Silva's murder with Ott and Went. At that time, Nelson was the president of the Sonoma chapter, while Ott and Went were presidents of the Fresno and Salem chapters, respectively. Ott lured Silva under false pretenses to Fresno, where Went shot him in the head. Silva's body was then incinerated, erasing all traces of the crime. Fear and intimidation, club's tactics unveiled. During the trials, witnesses revealed a culture of intimidation. This sense of fear and intimidation was cultivated by the Sonoma Hells Angels to silence anyone contemplating cooperation with law enforcement. Witnesses who might have testified or served as informants were warned, along with their families, that there are consequences waiting for them if they dared to speak out. All this makes sense because this sort of clubs tries their best to operate in the dark so no one could know about their activities. If any information regarding this is leaked, their time is over, so they try their best to protect their reputation. This pattern of oppression shed light on the lengths the club was willing to go to protect its criminal activities from exposure, and this was the primary reason why this investigation took so long. Collaborative law enforcement efforts. The conclusion of an 8-year investigation required the combined efforts of law enforcement agencies, including the DOJ, the Santa Rosa Police Department, and the California Highway Patrol. Their dedication and collaboration were crucial in unearthing the intricate web of criminal activity that had been thriving within the club. The persistent efforts of these agencies underscore the commitment of law enforcement to uproot organized crime and maintain community safety. Convictions and sentences. The trials resulted in convictions for several key figures within the Sonoma Hells Angels. Jonathan Nelson, Russell Taylor Ott, and Brian Wayne Went were all found guilty of murder in aid of racketeering and conspiracy to commit murder. Their actions in eliminating Joel Silva painted a grim picture of the club's internal dynamics and willingness to resort to violence. Raymond Folks, Ray Ray, and Christopher Ranieri, Rain Man, were convicted of racketeering conspiracy, murder conspiracy, and related crimes. Folks, a former president of the Sonoma chapter, was also found guilty of assault with a firearm in aid of racketeering and witness intimidation. Ranieri, the president of the Salem charter, was implicated in hatching the plan to murder Silva. Both Ranieri and Folks were convicted of participating in a racketeer-influenced and corrupt organization's RICO conspiracy. It further emphasized the organizational nature of the criminal activities. The conviction sent a strong message that individuals who engage in such criminal enterprises will be held accountable for their actions. Justice served. The federal court convictions of key members of the Sonoma County Hells Angels Motorcycle Club have lifted the veil on a world of crime, violence, and intimidation that had remained hidden for years. These revelations highlight the importance of collaborative law enforcement efforts in combating organized crime and bringing its perpetrators to justice. As the convicted individuals await sentencing, the trials have served as a stark reminder that even the most powerful criminal organizations can be dismantled through the unwavering commitment of law enforcement and the pursuit of justice. The sentences they receive will hopefully provide some closure for the victims and their families, while also sending a strong deterrent message to those who would contemplate engaging in such criminal activities in the future. The unraveling of the dark realities within the Sonoma County Hells Angels Motorcycle Club serves as a reminder of the hidden layers of criminality that can fester beneath the surface of seemingly innocuous organizations. The tireless efforts of law enforcement agencies and the dedication of prosecutors have illuminated the club's willingness to commit heinous acts to protect its interests. These convictions, along with the collaborative nature of the investigation, demonstrate that justice can prevail even in the face of powerful criminal enterprises. As society collectively grapples with the challenges posed by such organizations, the convictions stand as a testament to the resilience of law enforcement and the pursuit of a safer, more just community. This was it from this case. Thank you for joining us on this thrilling journey into the courtroom battles of the Hells Angels. Want more heart-pounding legal drama and untold stories? Hit subscribe and ring the bell to stay up to speed with our latest episodes. Make sure you give it a like and share with your friends. Don't forget to leave suggestions in the comments section. Keep riding with us, and let's uncover more adventures together.